Hello, third graders. We are going to work on lesson 2.3 today. Welcome. In this lesson, we're going to talk some more about number stories and the steps and thinking we would use to answer those. One of our number stories is about a piggy bank today. Piggy bank is a place where people keep money, right? So, if you were going to use a piggy bank and save some of your money, what would you save up for? All right. Well, I hope one day you're able to save up enough to be able to get that. Um, our goal here today, our objective is to be able to solve number stories, right? And it's a very short, not very many words in that objective, but it's a complex task, right? There's lots of things that we have to do as we're thinking through a word problem, a number story, and of course, our standard here mentions real world problems, which is what number stories are. All right. So what we are going to do first, we're going to review here, right? These steps. Good word problem solvers, right? Good mathematicians think carefully about the problem before they even start trying to do anything, right? You have to take the time to think about whatever word problem it is that you're answering, to kind of get a picture in your head, to see what's happening, to see the characters and the people and what they're doing. And that will help you, right? Don't skip this first step. So many students have problems with number stories because they just look for the numbers and then they make a guess of what they should do. Like, oh, I'm just gonna, I don't know, add all these up. But then that's what they're doing there is skipping the first one. They're not taking time to understand the problem. Then make a plan, right? What do you think you should do? Then solve it, and then lastly, check to see if your answer fits the question. You're going to need to look back into the problem to see if what you wrote fits. Here's our first problem to look at. Trung had $15 in his piggy bank. All right, got that in your mind? 15 bucks in there. He earned money by walking his neighbor's dog for 2 weeks. Now he has $60. How much money did he earn? Right? So he started with 15, he earned some more money, and now he has 60. So one way we could think about this is okay, he has $15 and he's going to add some more to get 60. Or we could think, well, if the total he has is 60, if I subtract 15, then I will know what he got walking dogs. Okay. Both of these will lead us to the same answer and to the right answer. Now, as we go through this, we could think about different ways to solve this, right? So we might say this that we're gonna okay break. This is what we do in our number talks, right? So 15 is worth 10 and 5. So I'm gonna subtract 60 minus 10 to get 50, and then subtract 5 more to get 45. That's like we do in our number talks all the time, right? So here I might say, okay, I'm gonna go to some close to numbers. So I'm gonna subtract 20 I know I have to subtract 15, right? I'm trying to do 60 minus 15 like we saw on the screen down here, yeah, on the last screen. So I'm gonna subtract 20 and get down to 40, but I only needed to subtract 15, so I'm gonna put 5 back. This one can be kind of confusing, and if you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. White, just you might just ignore that one for now. Another idea is to count up, right? And this is what I mentioned right here. Start at 15. All right, so if I add 5 more to 15, and now I'm at 20. To go from 20 to 60, I would need 40 more. So 40 and 5 gives me 45. All of these get us to the answer, right? Which is 45. So I want to look back. 45. He earned $45 walking dogs. That makes sense because what he saved plus his new $45 would be $60. All right. So these are our steps for solving number problems. Let's look at another one here. Um, here's our next problem. There are 43 children in the soccer club and 25 children in the science club. How many students are in these clubs? All right, so think about that first. Take a moment, get a picture in your mind, and I want you to tell me, what do you see in your mind right now? Right. Hopefully, you talked about a group of students playing soccer and a group of students doing science. So, when it says how many students are in these clubs, what do you think we should do to try to figure that out? All right. So, what should we do? We have 43 students in the soccer club, 25 in the science club, and we want to know how many are in these clubs, right? Like seems like maybe put them together. That's my plan. So let's solve that. Let's do 43 plus 25. How much is 43 plus 25? What do you think? Hey, you should have said 68. 68, right? 40 plus 20 is 60, and 3 plus 5 is 8, or you can flip those around. That works too. 68. 68 watts. 68 watts. 68 students. Right? We always have to label our answer. So now let's see if that makes sense. How many students are in these clubs? 68, right? We put these two together to find out that 68 students are in these clubs, right? Now, not all in the same club, they're in different clubs, but we put them together to do that. All right, now I want you to open in your math journal to page 38. Go ahead. All right, same as yesterday, we are going to do one of these together. So you'll need to write with me. That's why I had you get to that page number first. Okay, so the directions are the same as well. We're going to use a question mark for the unknown, right? We're going to leave a question mark for what we're trying to figure out. If some kind of diagram like this helps you, great. All right. If drawing a picture helps you, great. Do that. Right. Whatever you need in order to take time to understand the problem, that's what you should do. Then we'll solve, we'll write our answer with a unit, and we'll explain how you know your answer makes sense. All right. Here's number one. Cleo had $37. Then Jillian returned $9 that she borrowed. How much does Cleo have now? All right, get this picture in your mind. Let's what does in your mind, what does Cleo look like? What does she look like? Yep. Whatever you said there is fine as long as you have a picture in your mind. Jillian, in this question, what is Jillian doing? Jillian is giving Cleo some money. So will Cleo have more money or less money that than she had at the start? She had $37. Will she end up with more money or less money? She will end up with more money because Jillian is giving her more. So do you think I need to add or subtract? I need to add, right? Because she is getting more money. 37 plus 9 equals question mark, right? That's what we're using here to show an unknown. 37 plus 9. So I'm going to think, okay, 37, three more would give me 40, and then I would have six left, right? If I took three of these over here and gave them over here, then I'm going to have 40 plus 6. 40 plus 6 equals 46. 46. What's the label? 46 what? 46 dogs? 46 what? $46. So I could write the word dollars, or I could put a dollar sign right there. How do you know your answer makes sense? How do you know? Let's type it in here. How do you know? So I need to start with I. I know. There it is, big writing again. I know my answer makes sense because Cleo, capital C, is getting more money from Jillian. Right? That's why we added. All right, take a moment, make sure you have that down. All right. Do you have a capital and a period? If you don't, you didn't write a sentence. If you don't have a capital and a period, then it's not a sentence. All right. Same as yesterday. You have three problems left. There's number one. That was number two. There's number three, and there's number four. You have to choose two to do by yourself. The one that we did together doesn't count. This one doesn't count. You choose two, so you can skip one of the problems. Now, if you want to do them all, absolutely, that's fine. You're always welcome to go beyond the minimum requirements. But you have to choose two of these, number two, number three, or number four. You choose two of those to complete today. Because what you're showing is that you can meet the goal today. The goal today was to be able to solve number stories. We're going to get really good at this, at understanding. We have to be careful readers in order to make sense of the number stories. All right, that is all, third graders. If you have questions, please make sure to let me know, and good luck.